How is everybody doing? So, for our notary people out there, it is starting to pick up. Can you feel it? I was really thrilled to come to you today. We had 4 signings today and we have 5 tomorrow. But I'm really excited to report that one of the first people that ever worked with us reached out to me today and shared that they had their first $1,000 month. And they've only been doing it for a really short period of time. Their goal in the next month is to at least double that. And I can tell you right now, it's super reasonable to expect that to happen. They are in a different municipality than we are. They live, I think, in North Carolina, but I was just tickled. I love hearing that. We love hearing the success stories of our students because that's what it's all about, is paying it forward. So I thought today I would ask some of our most frequently asked questions, answer some of our most frequently asked questions, and then also invite you to ask me anything. On the internet, that's what AMA typically means. Ask me anything, or ask Amy anything also works. So the first question we get all the time is, how much money can you make? And the bottom line is, this is kind of up to you. It's really about how much time you want to spend. Each appointment is typically paid at either somewhere between $50 and $250 per appointment. That can include travel time, that can include multiple appointments. It really varies area to area. You're going to make more if you're direct with a title company. You're going to make less if you're going through a signing service, but they're going to feed you a little bit. And they are kind of the FAA that gets all of the closings that need to happen and then filters them out through text to the notaries that are on call available to do it. There's also general notary work, and a lot of people make quite a good living doing that. They'll set up in a coffee shop and just advertise, often just on social media, and say, hey, if anybody needs a notary, I'll be here this day. The fees that you can charge for that are regulated state by state, and it's usually something along the lines of $2 to $5 per stamp. But a lot of the times our different documents require mini stamps. So you can also set a rate for your travel time, etc. So for us, it's been a 6-figure business. There's 2 of us working very part-time hours to make that happen, but it's why we share what we do. And it didn't require much to get started. That was the second question, rather. I've flipped my questions, is how much time does it take? And that's something we're going to address moving forward in a workshop that we're putting on. The workshop is going to come in a couple of weeks. I want you to keep your eye out for it. We'll add it to our course offerings, and it's going to be a live workshop where you're going to get the opportunity to see a live signing, right, a closing, and be highlighting in that closing all the techniques that we do to make it as efficient and effective as possible. Let me be clear, this is not in any way a bum rush. It's not a concept designed around hurrying someone through a closing. It's a concept designed to meet the needs of all the customers involved, all the stakeholders involved, at an excellent level, at white glove service levels, so that people feel not only informed and engaged, but also that they can move through it. I can do a closing in between 15 minutes to 30 minutes. That's going to be a refinance or a purchase. If it needs to take longer, yesterday I had a brand new couple who was just buying their first home, and they were so assiduous. They were so concerned. They were so focused. It took about 50 minutes. And I was thrilled to do that because they had lots of questions throughout the packet. They really wanted that time. And it's my pleasure to do that. So this isn't some sort of one size fits all formula, but rather a way for you to see, first and foremost, an actual closing in process, but then two, get some ideas on what are the best rules of the road to make sure that you are getting error-free, excellent customer service closings under wraps. So I would say between 15 minutes and an hour for an appointment. Then how much does it cost to get started? So for us, it didn't cost a lot to get started at all. We had OJT, which is on the job training. We took no formal training and we hit the ground running. We watched a couple of closings and then we did closings. Now, I believe it is really helpful to take a course from somebody who's been doing it for a while, and there's a ton of them out there. We offer ours on our website, AmericanEliteNotary.com. It's $249 and includes lifetime support. So often I will have a student message me like, I'm going to a closing and I don't know what this is. Can you help me? And it's always my pleasure to do so. Our interest is in making sure that you're not just a notary and a loan signing agent, but that you have a deeper understanding of what customer service in this particular realm can be, how it can really impact our world, the people who are signing, the title companies we're partnering with, the real estate agents who we're being trusted to shepherd that deal across the finish line. It's critical to us that it is exceptional, that you are exceptional. And by focusing on those, by focusing on service, by focusing on methods and techniques that'll help you provide that high level of service, you'll be busier than you can manage, in my opinion. That's been our experience. And so I would say you need to buy a stamp, you need to get E&O insurance. You'll find a link on our website to get that at a discounted rate because it is one of the most variable expenses. We have a free guide to becoming a notary. You do that through your state, and it should be between $25 and $40. Bottom line, you should be able to get started for under $300, maybe $400. I don't know another business where that level of low buy-in can get you into such a great business that's going to be able to feed you such great opportunities moving down the line. The other thing that I would say is this is a great way to become a greater part of your community, to connect with people as a qualified individual, to partner with businesses. So our philosophy is to have multiple streams of businesses. And so as we become recognized as, oh my gosh, I know you helped me with my closing. You were incredible. I would love to meet with you and get to know more about you. We often have those feed into our other businesses. It is not broached at all during the closing itself. It's just an opportunity to be more visual, more connected. And I think doing is an amazing way of more doing. When you're being active as a business person, as a respected business person with excellent customer service in your community, that gets noted. And you begin to get a relationship and a reputation that will precede you. Your name will be mentioned in rooms by people who you don't know with respect, and doors will begin to open and opportunities will begin to flow. So those are the top 3 questions we typically get asked. You're welcome to ask more, and I'm happy to answer them as we go along. But I hope that you have an amazing day. I hope you had wonderful signings if you're already a notary. And I'm looking forward to seeing you here live tomorrow around 5.